Welcome to Recovering Addict. I'm LT, your host for this evening, and I'm an alcoholic addict.
I'm Felice, your co-host.
If you are watching this on replay, I know you guys get sick of hearing this, you regular watchers, but I'm LT, and 2 times in my life I have hit rock bottom due to drugs and alcohol. Early 2000s was meth, led me to felonies, and led me to jail and a halfway house and 3 years of probation. I was locked up for about a year, and then in my early 30s, after a good little chunk of sobriety, I started casually drinking. Obviously not having learned my lesson by going to jail for meth and not understanding what addiction is, what the addict inside of me is, and it took over again. And I became a fifth a night on the week, during the week, and gallons of whiskey on the weekend for a good 2.5, 3 years solid of that until I had to go to a detox and then entering into an IOP program. Coming on a year, almost a year sober, where I started getting my life better. But after 47 days of getting my life better, I relapsed and drank 3 shots of whiskey, which technically started my sobriety date over, my clean date. So now I have to wait till October to get my year. But oh well, that's life. I learned a lot and I grew from it. I wish I could be like Alicia and not relapse, have 17 years under my belt with no relapse. That would be awesome, because you don't have to relapse. If I would have surrendered sooner to the program, I wouldn't have relapsed. It took me up to that point before I even surrendered, and some more logic and some more counseling beat into my head before I finally got it. And so what this show offers is support for the still suffering addict and education to those who want to recover and to want to further their recovery after they've done an IOP or inpatient program or the 12 steps. Now what? Now what is relapse prevention? We want to learn what our addict does and how to defeat it for the rest of our lives. And it's more than just staying abstinence from alcohol and drugs. It's actually becoming a better you, the best you can become. And that's what I really love about this program. It's about living life on life's terms, being able to face anything that gets thrown at us, and we come out okay on the other side. We're better, we're more inspiring people, we're funner to be around. People leave our presence better than when they entered our presence, because that's the kind of people we know how to be. And when we have arguments, disagreements with others, we understand how to resolve them. And we can do it, even if our emotions get high, we can do it calmly, lovingly, and grow from those experiences. And that is what's so amazing about recovery. And my kids are banging on the back door, and I'm about to be impatient.
I think they're throwing a ball at it. They're trying to get it up over the roof last I saw.
Not even close. All right, it's time for Fleece to say what up.
Well, hello, everybody. And just as a note, all of you people who are married to an addict or family members of an addict, you should pay attention to all this stuff he's teaching, because it applies to all of us. Even the Al-Anon folks go through the 12 steps. And I'm sorry to say to Michael Teeter, but John, hello, you're the first one to say hello in the chat today. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, family. Yes, to all the UK, Australians, and other folks out there. Hello in your time zone. Oh, snap. Hello, Michael Teeter. Hey, Linky. It's the quiet. You better knock it off. Joey, what up? The other half of the Teeter, his better half, Mr. Andrew. Hello. Hey, Big Hump. I haven't seen you in a while. Glad you're here looking around.
Big Hump. What's up, brother? How's Little Hump?
Markalicious in the house. We got Kyle. We got Miss Creepy Crawl Space Cat, a.k.a. Naomi. What is up?
Yeah, I was worried about you today, Naomi. I'm not going to lie. I didn't see you on Discord, which I'm not saying you got to be there 24/7. But just the last time we talked to you, you weren't feeling so great inside, and all of a sudden you disappeared. I was like, oh, no. Lord, please. And then you reached out, and now you're here. My heart feels good.
Oh, yay. What up, Mr. Red, a.k.a. Murd?
Murd, what's up, brother?
A.k.a. Mark. Hey, Mama.
Melissa up
Hi,
in the
Linky,
house.
man. This is my son, whom I love. Hi, Link. Raylene.
Amen.
Amen. What up, Epi? And we got Desmond. Hello, Mr. Desmond. Everyone head spinning again. We got that talk to text rolling.
What'd you learn this time, Desmond?
Hey, Christine.
Harvest Hope Recovery. Christine, what's going on? How you doing, sister?
Always a pleasure. And who else do we got that I didn't see? Oh, it jumped on me. I saw Brittany. Where did you go? There she is. Hi, Brittany. How are you doing? There's Marcus. Hello. Hey, Penny. Welcome. We haven't been in the chat in a while. It's good to see you. Ashley. Hello. 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 Oh, snap, said Link, because they got yelled at. Ooh, Carla brought her books today. She's ready.
All right.
Ready to roll.
Cool. I'll let you know what page we're on.
Erin, love you.
What's up, sis?
And Derek, how are you? Who else we got? Soupy's in the house somewhere. Glad you're here. And I think that, oh, Cherie. I can't forget Cherie.
What's
the
up,
best
Cherie?
dancing mama I've ever seen. We love you. We love you more. We love you infinity. Link. Hey, Norman.
Hey, what's going on, Norman? Good to see you again.
And Dave.
In the house for the first time. Right on. Well, if you just barely joined right now, I'll just give you a little snapshot of what this is. I used to be a meth addict. I was a raging blackout drunk, and now I'm in recovery. This channel is to support the still suffering addict and to educate those who want to further and deepen their recovery through literature. We go through books and education. This one right now we're going through is Addictive Personality by Craig Nacken. And we've gone through three others. This is our fourth book we're currently going through. The next book we are going through is called It Will Never Happen to Me by Claudia. And that's what you can expect from here. And usually how the show is laid out is we say hello to everybody. At about 8:10, we'll read our 24-hour a day. 8:15, I'll usually jump into our Discord and look through the questions for the live and discuss any conversation that happened in there. And at 8:30, we will start jumping into this. And tonight we are looking at stage 2 of addiction. We just finished going through stage 1. And now stage 2, this is when our life starts changing. We start seeing physical things on the outside. People start going, your addict is showing, and we're wrapping ourselves in denial at this point. And we do a quote of the day at 8:40. We wrap it up after that, a little after that, with NA thought of the day. I use AA at the beginning, NA at the end, because I'm an advocate of both. We say the Serenity Prayer, and then we jump out of here. But thank you for watching this, David. I'm glad you were here.
Yeah. So, Epi, it's StreamYard that cannot see your name. I can see you on the laptop, but there's a permissions or something he's got.
Yeah, if you just go to the top of the video, it'll say give StreamYard permission to use your name, because you're in a private group. So it's treating you privately. It's keeping your anonymity. We have our Facebook group and our Discord and things set up so that if you want to remain anonymous, that's your call. And if you don't, you can actually click the link and join us live on Fridays at the last half of the show.
Freestyle Friday. But Raylan
62 days.
62 days.
Did we play her 60-day video?
Did we, Raylan? Tell us.
Raylan, let me know if I didn't play you a 60-day video, and I will put it up right now.
Right now. Hey, Candace.
Candace, how you doing?
Welcome to your house and other houses, such as Acred Hearts. And
good vibes only. Remember that. Good vibes only. Hola, Freya.
Freya. Let me catch up so I can see what Raylan said.
Oh, Joey. What's up, brother? Brittany.
Nope. Well, let's play it.
No, I forgot. All right. Well, I have a video is usually queued up for when people hit 30, 60, or 90. And this 60-day key tag is for you if you can't get one. Trust the process. Trust yourself. Make good choices. Be patient with yourself. Work hard. 60 days.
So happy for you. It's amazing.
Love it. Heck yeah, that's great. That's great. That's fantastic. That's like, we should all be really happy right now for Raylene. 100%. You're welcome. You're so welcome. Yeah, where is Sky? She's got 60 days today. Sky, we're looking for you. I haven't seen her in any of the chats today. Applause. See, I need my little button thing. One of these days I'm going to get a little thing. It's going to have sound effects and all kinds of cool stuff.
That'll be cool.
Soon, soon, soon. Well, welcome back, Penny. It's been a minute. How are you? Yeah. Love the joy. Love the peace. And speaking of peace, look at that. There's Petey. Love Petey. All righty. Let's get into this AA thought of the day. We can believe that God is in heaven, in his heaven, and that he has a purpose for our lives, which will eventually work out as long as we try to live the way we believe he wants us to live. It has been said that we should wear the world like a loose garment. That means nothing should seriously upset us because we have a deep, abiding faith in God that will always take care of us. To us, that means not to be too upset by the surface wrongings of things, but to feel deeply secure in the fundamental goodness and purpose in the universe. Here's a question. Answer this for me. Let me know in the chat. Do you feel deeply secure? Do I feel deeply secure? That's a good question. Good to ponder self and things like that, right? Think about your program. Think about the program you're working. Have you totally bought in to your program? Do you totally believe that you are powerless? Have you come to believe in a higher power greater than yourself can restore you to sanity? And do you believe that so much that you feel deeply secure in working your program, you will stay clean and sober? I know that we have times of rough patches that get us to think this way and that way. Do you have security in the tools that you're using as well? And the literature that you know, that you can recall to your mind to fight the battle that's inside your mind? That's a good question. Do you feel deeply secure? Here's our meditation of the day. Like the shadow of the great rock in the desert land, God is your refuge from the ills of life. The old hymn says, "Rock of ages, cleft for me, let me hide myself in thee." God can be your shelter from the storm. God's power can protect you from every temptation and defeat. Try to feel his divine power. Call on it, accept it, and use it. Armed with that power, you can face anything. Each day, seek safety in God's secret place. In communion with him, you cannot be wholly touched or seriously harmed there. God can be your refuge. And here's our prayer of the day. I pray that I may find a heaven in the thought of God. I pray that I may abide in that strong tower, strongly guarded. A rock of ages cleft for me, let me hide myself in thee. It's a good song. I like that song. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Here, I actually made a little video about that, and I'll do that right now. Subscribe, like, ring that bell. Thanks for the reminder, guys.
Okay.
All right, so we didn't have very much participation. Today was a kind of clean the house kind of day, it seemed like, in the Discord. And not much communication was going on in there. But I threw a question out there. And maybe you guys can answer this right now in the chat. And this is what our topic of the day is lifestyle change. We're coming out of stage 1 of our addiction, right? Stage 1 is where we had fun. It was fun. We were doing cool things. We're enjoying the alcohol. We're enjoying the drugs. We're enjoying the high. We're doing it every weekend. And now all of a sudden we're starting to feel some control. Oh man, if I feel like crap or things aren't going my way around me, I can reach for drugs and alcohol. I can ease that pain and make it all go away. And we start having this illusion that it makes things better when we do drugs and drinking, right? So this internal battle's going on. And then there's kind of something inside of you telling yourself, your conscience is grieved, you know. I don't think this is right, but your addict talks you out of it. I don't think I'm doing that, but it'll be fine. And so on the outside looking in, nothing really seems abnormal. but these are all internal struggles. And now once we shift into stage 2 of addiction, people on the outside are looking in and going, I think you might have a problem. And you're even kind of looking in the mirror going, uh-oh, I think there's a problem. But through your addiction and through your addict personality, which has gained complete control at this point, starts telling you, nah, it ain't that bad. No, just, and then you start wrapping yourself with justifications. You'll see where we're going to get with all this. And so my question I posed was, do you remember when you and others started seeing that you had a problem with addiction? Do you remember that when you started getting those first few people that dared to confront you? I think you got a problem. I think you need to quit. And what did it look like? And we had one response. Mr. Merck says, I definitely remember when everyone started seeing my problem. I walked into the room and they'd be smoking and drinking, and he'd clear everything off the dresser, pull all the crap out of his pockets that he had, whatever he'd gotten his hands on, he says, and snorted it. He said they looked at him like he was crazy, and he went on about his business and never thought twice. Acting out and not giving a crap and just blatantly right in everybody's face. Petey says he feels deeply secure with God and home group and my recovering addict family. Always been here for me to reach out. Amen, Petey. That's good. That's what we want. Those healthy means of getting our needs met. We have in stage 1, that's what we start pushing away. There's 4 things where we can healthily get our needs met. That's through your higher power, self, your friends and family and community. And we start pushing all that aside. But now look at Petey. He's saying he's going to his higher power, his home group, which is probably becoming family. They're physically there together. And then this recovering addict family here online is all healthy ways and healthy means to get your needs met. If you have a struggle and you have a pain in your heart, remember what we learned? If you get cut and you feel that pain, you need to put a Band-Aid on it, right? It's bleeding, you know you're hurt. The same way with our emotions. We hurt inside. It's a sign that something needs to be fixed. A lot of times us addicts, we reach for drugs to fix that problem, and it doesn't fix it. But if we reach out, we speak it, we say it out loud, and we get connected with community, we say, can I help? I need help. And then you get other people to help you. You get the same need met. You feel better. It changes the circumstances, but it's the healthy way to do it. And you grow and you actually fix the problem instead of masking it, covering it up, and making it worse. So good on you, Petey. That makes me feel good.
That made me laugh.
Well, I wanted to display these cool things right here.
Sorry, girls.
Did you tell him it's back here? This was from my son in Washington. He'll be here in a week or so, hopefully. We'll see this time. You remember, if y'all been watching the show, you remember the last bout we had with this. But it turns on and off. And it was funny because I didn't know who sent this to me. All of a sudden, we got this package in the mail. You know that picture we send out with all of us going like that we send out with our shirts and stuff? So it's 3D printed, and it has that on it. And then on the back, it says, I love you, Weaver family. This came in the mail. It was in a box with our address on it. And then the return address was just China.
It was from China.
And so I get it and I open it and I'm like, wow, this is freaking cool. It's a moon when it lights up. And first thing I do, Teeter, did you send us a moon?
I was like, maybe it was Australians.
Then we were like, was it Australia? Or who sent us this thing? This is crazy. And then we completely forgot that like 3 weeks ago, my son told us, I got something coming in the mail for you guys, but it wasn't labeled. It just didn't make sense when we got it.
Yeah, that's funny. Like, what are we doing with China? I was like, they're spying on us. I know it.
I just lost 40 years when I got sober and was reborn. I don't remember my teenage years. Oh, man. You know what, Des? I've been thinking a lot about what you say when you tell the newcomers, especially the younger ones in their 20s and stuff. It's better for you to realize and receive this recovery, understand and buy into it now while you're young, because of the wisdom you've given, that you didn't quit until you were in your late 40s. I didn't quit till I was 40. And man, so true. Had I just stayed clean when I was 28 years old, I stopped using everything and started drinking slowly again at 33. Had I just didn't, You're right. The health, my physical health would be better. My mental health would be better. I lost 3 years of just a blur of nothing, So I love what you say there, Des. You got the mouse?
I got the mouse. I hope so.
Misty Johns, no worries.
I sure hope so. Where's Misty? Oh, there's Misty. Hey, Misty.
No worries.
Love seeing you. See? I was like, no, couldn't be the Australians. There's no Vegemite.
And it doesn't smell weird.
Or koala bears. Or knives.
Yeah, gotta talk about those knives.
Derek. Yes, I remember clearly when people I used with said, bro, you have a problem. I told them, it's not me, it's you. Yeah.
I loved what we learned in that last little bit of the last chapter. It really tells you where a person is at. If you approach them and you say, I think you have a problem, and their response is, what I do has nothing to do with you. My drinking is none of your business. That gives you an insight to their view of personal relationship between people. And then if their response is, it ain't hurting nobody but me, that lets you know what they think about themselves. And both are not healthy.
Mm-hmm. John, I am ashamed of how much I gave into the environment, relationships, and family, that the only way I could cope was overeat, drink, and gamble. But I know I'm in a better place now.
Amen. Yeah, John,
you're awesome.
You're a powerhouse in this community. You're a powerhouse. I don't know what else to say, but you're amazing. Love having you here. Hey, Jacqueline, welcome. Glad you're here. Remember, we're saying prayers for Jacqueline. I don't remember a lot of my 20s. Some of it, I'm pretty sure I don't want to remember. Right? I agree with that.
It will be coming shortly. Just adding finishing touches to the package. Yes.
Oh, right on.
Can't wait.
Did we get a little secret out of her?
Did we?
What's this thing? The key.
It's the key.
It's the key.
What's the key for? You're welcome, John.
Yeah, 100%, brother.
Great perspective.
Yep.
Yes, it is. I missed you.
Okay, let's jump into this. Lifestyle change. Stage 2. Stage 1, everything's happened internally. Nothing's happened on the outside quite yet. It's getting there. And, I imagine the time that it takes to go from stage 1 to stage 2 vary for different people. However, in my meth addiction, I went from stage 1, stage 2 to stage 3 within 1 year, maybe a year and a half. I was partying, I was doing other drugs. Maybe that had a lot to do with the stage 1. But as soon as meth hit the picture, I was just straight. It was like fast as you could run into a brick wall. That's what I did on meth. Once the addictive personality is firmly in place, so now stage 1 has happened, everything internal, you're buying into this addict. This addict is actually taking over. Its personality is now you, and it is firmly in place. The behavior aspects of addiction become more prevalent. The behavior of an addict, of addicted people, is most visible part of the addiction. You hear that? The behavior of the addict people is most visible part of the addiction. So your behavior is the most visible part. Thus, the easiest to focus attention on. Addictive behavior, such as addictively overspending, compulsively going to pornographic bookstores, and binging on and purging food, regularly occurs only after the development of the addictive personality. So we start seeing this more in the actions and behaviors after you've developed the addictive personality. These behaviors are all signs that the person is out of control on an internal level. Now that you're acting out and people are actually seeing this happen, it is a sign that this person is out of control on an internal level. In stage 2, the person also becomes out of control on a behavioral level. So not only in stage 1 did we lose control internally, now stage 2, our behavior is losing control. In stage 2, the addicted person is able to contain addiction to the degree that there are few episodes of behavioral out of control. Let me reread that. That makes sense to me. The addicted person is able to contain addiction to the degree that there are few episodes of being behaviorally out of control. Oh, that's stage 1. So in stage 1, you're able to contain your addiction so that your behavior doesn't look out of control. But in stage 2, these episodes become more and more frequent. And as the person becomes much more preoccupied with the object or the event, it is in this stage that others start to notice that something is wrong or abnormal. Now, people, your closest people, I don't know, do you remember that time when it happened to me? When did you have that? Like, when did it click with you that all of a sudden my drinking was out of control?
Did it click with me? When I started seeing the cycles.
Hey, Donna K, welcome to the show.
When I would see the cycle of you'd quit for a minute, and then you'd start with a beer, and then it would escalate, and then you'd quit for a minute. And after a couple of those cycles, I was like, oh, okay. And then it just went off the deep end. But once you were on the 3-year period, when you started that whole period, that's when I was like, all right, he's probably going to need help to quit. I didn't think you could do it on your own.
I didn't either.
But I let you keep weaning and had to find your path.
100%. Go for it.
Hold on, I'm helping.
Our addictions are nefarious firefighters to put out the fires that are going on inside. It's true. We fix those fires and fix those gaps. Then we not only survive, but then we start to thrive. Yes, that's the fun part. Recovery is hard. Recovery is not easy. It's hard to buy into, especially the first few months, you know. But once you buy in, you start learning these techniques, you start reaping the rewards, and you start helping others, man, it's awesome. The reward, the thriving that John speaks of there is amazing.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I honestly only remember bits and pieces from 05 to 08 since my son was born in 07. I grew up for a while. Then I deployed again and came back a raging alcoholic again. Yeah. Des says, I remember getting married twice when I was young. I don't remember much of the wedding days. But there was a license to prove that I was married. Well, that's good. At least you got the license to prove it, even though you don't remember doing it. There was still proof.
Guess I'm married now. How you doing tonight, Donna?
Hey, Donna. Raylene, yes, has been a hard week, but I'm still sober. I'm tired too, but taking it one day at a time. Atta girl. It's the only way to do it.
It's Thursday night this week. For us, we were talking about this in the Discord today, has been rather a strange week and kind of has drug on. Is anybody else in the chat I'm speaking to? Have you guys noticed this week's been kind of emotionally up and down for almost everybody, and it's kind of been dragging on? It has for me. It's been a weird week.
Are you out of here, Teeter?
Oh, he's got to work.
Ah, man.
Oh,
Miss you already.
We miss you already, brother.
John, giving it back is such an amazing honor, pleasure, and gift to not only this family, but everybody I come in contact with. Amen. Carmen. Hey, y'all.
So don't you even worry about that.
I feel a little sluggish. I even deleted my Facebook and Messenger. It's just too much drama. I don't know. Maybe just for a while.
If it's toxic and you don't want it right now, absolutely. Don't feel guilty about it. You take care of yourself. That's good. I'm glad you did that.
Same here, Raylene. Such a busy day, but I managed to sneak into the
Sweet.
tomorrow Zoom meetings. Nice. I can't let a day go by without one.
Good.
Addict girl.
That's why you have 60 days today, Sky.
Yep.
So proud of you. Man, we've seen it from the beginning too. That's my favorite.
Yeah.
Like people have been here since the beginning and they're just thriving. I love it.
Speaking of beginning, shout out to Veronica if you watch this later. Still thinking of you.
Amen.
John, Mercury retrograde and several comets in the next couple weeks. That's what I was hearing. Like one of them, the tail of the comet's supposedly like 10 miles long or 10 million miles long.
Wow.
I'm like, dang, everything is.
So the
off right
magnetic is like messing with us,
Yeah.
maybe. Huh?
It's telling you, aliens 2021.
Here comes the aliens.
They're coming.
Brandon, welcome to the show, brother.
Hey, Brandon.
How you feeling? Where you at? Where you at in recovery? Let us know. Jump into our Discord. Get to know people. Let's recover. We recover better together.
It is good to see so many people willing to help. And this community, I just have noticed, is amazing. So much support and love and just amazingness. I love it. I had more cravings in the past 6 days than I've had in 60.
Yeah, it's been crazy.
It's the comets and the aliens, Sky.
His whole body's been off this week.
Oh, crazy.
It's crazy. Panic at the Discord. Yep, that too.
After 2020, not much would surprise me. My week went, yes. Yep. My week went by quick. Actually, I started working out, and I'm feeling it off. I'll be back at it Monday, so it's my break time for now.
Right on.
I'm working out, man. We did nothing but pull-ups and push-ups today. Me and my Misha. My whole upper body's tired. I was like trying to navigate through my mouses, and my fingers don't want to work right. Oh, are you in there? I stole the mouse. Brandon said he's just been working.
Good.
Glad to be here and be part of the normal people. Normal people are really, there is no such thing as normal people. We're all just a little funky.
Yeah. No, I like what Merc always says. Show me normal. What is that?
Yeah, that's not real. That's not a
Did
real
you shut
thing.
this already?
Mm-mm. Sawyer House has been watching since the 36th live.
What?
Been an awesome journey. We look forward to this meeting every night. I appreciate you both.
Awesome.
That's awesome,
That
Carmen.
is so cool. 36?
And all
That's a
of
long
you
time
out
ago.
there, thank you for your support. We love you. And I'm staring right into your soul.
Raina.
Where is my Rena? This group is a help. LT, haven't legally seen Lil Hump in 5 years. I hope to grow with this community. I will open up a little more. I just enjoy the positive atmosphere.
Oh, good. Yeah, brother, we're here for you. I know the pain. I understand the pain.
That's what up.
I got 4 kids. First one's technically not like biologically Felice or mine. Second one's mine from a different marriage, and then us two have our 2 together, which one of them has a TBI.
Yeah, good times.
Yeah, crazy.
That's what up.
Yeah, I'll be working out soon.
We'll both be over here like, get move my arms.
I'll be sleeping.
It'll be all pre-workout it out. I have to see my opiate doctor on Monday, but only to have a conversation. No opiates for me. Ooh, please pray I do not break weak. Do you have questions?
So, in stage 2, a behavioral dependency starts to develop. In behavioral dependency, a person starts to act out the addictive belief system in a ritualistic manner. And in a day or so, we're going to get into all these ritualistic things about addiction. And the person's behavior becomes more and more out of control. Once the addictive personality has established control, emotionally and mentally, the person becomes dependent on the addictive personality, not on the mood change or the object or event. The addictive belief system becomes a person's foundation, and it develops into a lifestyle. It is in this stage that the addicts start to arrange their lives and their relationships using addictive logic to guide them. So remember the addictive logic we talked about and the things that we do to talk ourselves into using. So here's addictive logic. Felice and I have a fight because of how much I drink, but I blame it on the marriage and go to the drink for the solution. I blame our problems on the marriage, not on the alcohol, which it is on the alcohol. And now we start to rearrange our life and our relationships using this type of logic. In stage 2, the behavioral commitment to the addictive process has become all-encompassing. You're trapped in it. You're surrounded by it. This is when it starts taking over. And this is before you even start feeling lost. This is when you're running hog wild in it.
Oh, yeah. This is when the codependency and co-addiction starts to kick in. Because you're sitting there going, oh, it's the alcohol. And they're telling you everything they can to say it's not. And you're like, I know I'm not crazy. And then you start trying to prove it. And then you get lost in it. And then you have to go get help to get out of it.
Yep.
Oh, I see. Gotcha. Freya. Oh, hey, Tracy.
Tracy's in the house. Oh, nice. So there are many ways a person's behavior adapts to the addictive process, bringing about an addictive lifestyle. Betrayal of self and others becomes regular occurrences. Betrayal of yourself and betrayal of others becomes a regular occurrence. The person starts to lie to others, even when it is easier to tell the truth. This is stage 2. The person starts to blame others, knowing others are not to blame. The person starts to ritualize his or her behavior. The person starts to withdraw from others, physically withdrawing from others. I did exactly that. I went down in my basement and pushed everybody away. Not only will the person have a secret world to withdraw to emotionally and mentally, but also a physical secret world in which he or she lives out an addictive lifestyle. Mine was the basement. Felice knew about it. The kids probably knew it. Well, the kids knew about it, but not really anybody else did. And when I actually went into therapy, came out my IOP and went back to work and stuff, people came up to me and they were like, I know you drank a lot, but I didn't realize it was that bad. I'm like, it was that bad. And then they saw some of my videos of my story and they were like, it was that bad, you know? So this little secret world we get to just indulge in just ourselves and drink as much as we want and use as much, you know, just act out into our addiction as much as we want secretly. In this stage, that food addict may start hiding food or starving themselves. In this stage, that sex addict may start going to prostitutes or having multiple affairs. It's in this stage that active gamblers may open secret bank accounts or get secret jobs. It's in this stage that alcoholics may begin to have a couple of quick shots and a few breath mints before going home.
All right. So Freya, I really am not great at Spanish. So Leonard, please translate. Did she slaughter it? She wants to know.
So I don't know what Reina means.
Reina, the person?
Please, where is Lorena in this channel? I don't know.
I don't know what Reina is either. I kind of figured maybe that's probably what you meant. Or that's what it means. Where's Reina? I don't know.
I think it's better than Teeter's Mexican.
Teeter is great at speaking Spanish. So, Freya, I learned enough to be able to ask for taco meat at Rancho Market and to ask where the bathroom is.
And you know that, John, it is that time.
Yes, hold on.
Good evening, my recovering addict family. I'm here tonight, as always, with that motivational quote on recovering addicts. So tonight's quote is one of those little Dove chocolate. My mom gave it to me. She's just too stinking cute. So tonight's quote says, keep moving forward Looking back is for time travelers. Rachel O.
Ooh la la.
And as always, you guys know what to do. Let's bring it together and continue to spread that love.
Yay, I'm the queen and Cassie's amazing.
Yes, Felice is the queen of the channel.
We're way off. Our Spanish is rustic. It's rustic.
Every night.
Thanks, Freya. Queen. You can be the prince.
Hey,
That's the king.
look at my shirt I got today.
Oh, Captain Anonymous. Love it.
Love Captain Anonymous.
All right, so all of those stages we just talked about, each of these examples show a behavioral commitment to the addictive process. Each time people act out in these ways, they are depending more on the addictive process and its logic and less on themselves and others who love them. Thank you, John. Addicts must make sense of this to themselves. So when you're acting out like this, right? You're hiding food, you're having multiple affairs or prostitutes, you're opening secret bank accounts, you're getting secret jobs for money to gamble away, or you're an alcoholic who's taking shots and hiding alcohol as well, you know, before you come home, or you have a beer in your hand, but you really have a secret bottle of whiskey somewhere. You'll walk off and take a few shots and then just continue to slowly drink a beer like, this is all I've had. You have to start making sense of this to yourself. And they do so by denying the fear and pain caused by the inappropriate behavior. Denial. It's not a river out east. This is where the addict turns to denial, repression, lies, rationalizations, and other defenses to help cope with what is happening. Thus, whenever addicts act out and then explain their actions away, they unintentionally deepen their commitment to the addiction. Just like in recovery. Remember John a couple episodes ago, he said that once we win a battle, you get through an urge, you get through a trigger, you defeat something inside of you that's drawn you back to the road of relapse, and you get yourself back and you won that battle, you become a little stronger. In addiction, every time you go through this addictive logical behavior, this cycle, it becomes more deeper and deeper embedded in you. You lose more battles the deeper you go into this addiction. Unintentionally, you deepen the commitment to addiction. Whenever addicts act out, they must emotionally and mentally withdraw into the addictive personality to receive support for acting out. This inward motion isolates them from the world and others around them, causing them to lose more of their humanity. This creates loneliness and a longing to reach out and connect, which internally becomes a signal to act out. You remember we take these internal signs of what we need to do to reach out healthy, say, oh, I'm lonely, I need to reach out and connect with people. I need community, I need fellowship with friends and family and self and my higher power. Oh, wait a minute, that feeling is not actually that. It's, I need to use drugs and go have fun and use alcohol, or drugs, or acting out and gambling and all that other stuff, right? We have the wrong view of what it is. It's like mistaken thirst for hunger. You know, oh, my body's thirsty, but you go to the fridge and grab food. The addictive process has the power and the ability to create a need for itself. Through repeated acting out combined with mental obsession, another form of commitment to the addict will now steadily establish more and more control. The behavioral loss of control is an expression of the internal loss of control by the self to the addict. You, at stage one, are starting this battle with you and the addict. As the more and more you start using drugs and the more frequent and the amount of the drug starts to increase, by the time you slip into stage two, you have given up and given yourself over to the addict. And now the addict has full control, and it's starting to show. Just like I labeled the show, the thumbnail, your addict is starting to show. Here's some examples, and these are awesome examples, of the addictive promises. This is your addict's promise to you. The addict says, bring me your pain, I will give you relief. But translated, that means bring me your pain and I will give you the illusion of relief. The addict also says, I will set you free. But if you translate that, it says, I will come to own you. The addict says, spend time with me. You can trust me. You can't trust anyone else. Translation means spend time with me and I will teach you to be mistrustful to others. The addict also says, I'll teach you a way in which you won't have to face issues. Translated, you can hide temporarily, but the issues won't go away. Stupid addict.
Thank you, Cherie.
Uh-oh.
Hold on. Dad's in charge for me.
I think we have a special guest that just showed up in the house.
Now here's some anonymous lovers.
Oh, does that mean you want me to play it?
Mr. Anonymous, do you have anything you would like to say to the audience?
Not right now.
Cat got your tongue?
Any adventures you've been on that you'd like to tell us about?
I was just at the Sober City downtown, and somebody brought a bottle of whiskey, and they got kicked right out.
Okay.
That's just for, okay, I won't show it.
Somebody have to say it. Captain Anonymous!
Uh-oh, John's still fighting COVID. Dang it, man.
Yay.
Sorry to hear that, brother.
I have an emergency. I gotta go.
Oh, bye, Mr.
Bye, Mr. Anonymous.
Anonymous. He flew out of here. Y'all didn't get to see that cool part.
He takes 12 steps and he's gone.
Yep. We tried, Eb. We tried. We'll never know who you are. Says our addict gives us the worst possible advice. What good advice does this guy got? Is also what my addict asks my sober mind.
Right? Yeah, and then it treats you like a failure. That's what it does. It lures you in. Like, oh, man, look how amazing this is. It lures you in, makes you feel all good for a second, and then all of a sudden it turns its back on you. Look at you, you piece of crap. You can't even get yourself to quit doing drugs. Then it just totally flip-flops on you and degrades you, tears apart your self-esteem, your confidence, everything about you. And then the next day, it does it all over again. It's evil.
Just like what
It
Ted
is
said.
evil.
That's
That's what's good about this is the non-addicts get to see and hear what that struggle looks like, because all they see on the outside is the gaslighting and the lying and the manipulation. They don't get to see the internal struggle, and they don't really get to learn about it until their loved one is in recovery and learning sobriety.
Ooh, you know what? I realized what my shirt said.
What are you talking about?
Yeah,
Link's been here the whole time.
Yeah. That was Captain Anonymous.
That was Captain Anonymous. He flew away, and then Link walked in the back door and was like, Captain
I
Anonymous?
was just like, what's that?
We don't know what you're talking about, Des.
Hey, Lauren.
Good for you, Lauren. Yes. What does that look like? What is your treatment looking like? You going to an inpatient, like in-house patient, or you going to an intense outpatient? Let us know and join our private Facebook group and join our Discord, and we will help support you in all your times of need. Felice will put those links in the comment.
You see Freya in there? She said she keeps trying to get in there, but
I'll
nobody's
post
in.
the thing.
Well, I will again, but she keeps trying but can't find anybody.
I can't find y'all. What? It usually lets us know when new people come in. Brando's in there. He just got in. It says, welcome to the Recovering Addict channel, Brando.
Click the link for you. Click it.
Yeah, you too, Lorna. Lauren, no, let me post it because you're on the Facebook side thing.
I just put it in there.
Well, let me get a brand new fresh one. We may have, through some cleaning up we did today, may have made one discontinued.
Yeah, I'm gonna click it and see.
Try this one.
Captain Anonymous told me what my shirt meant. It's for we won drugs.
Try the one that I just posted in there, right under Dan.
That one works too. Let's
Damn,
see.
I showed up at the wrong time again. No worries, Dan. We're glad you're here. Yes, Lorna, we are praying for you 100%. Welcome to the family, and don't hesitate to reach out. If you can join these Discords and these private Facebook group, it's 24/7. If you need help, just throw it on there. The Discord is a much more rapid response. The Facebook group, I don't think would quite be as rapid, but it would still nonetheless get addressed eventually within an hour or so. 30-day inpatient, good. Currently in an IOP therapy and family recovery court. I have a recovery coach. All services offered by DCF. Right on. Dude, are you sober? Are you clean right now? Are you coming off? Are you using maintenance medication? What are you doing to get yourself there?
Ooh, Candace, let's see. Candace, yesterday, that thing they call feelings.
What are those?
Those things. Woo,
Hey, Frey's in here.
hit me really hard. 38 days sober in a group yesterday hit me, and just exactly how I was hurting my children, being sober, feeling that feeling of realization. God help me, I never take another hit of that junk again. Had it, girl. Although hearing from my children that they have forgiven me was what I needed to move on in this program. Forgiving myself is the hardest thing, and that's what I'm working on. Good night, guys. Blessings to all. You got this, Candace.
Yeah, you got this.
Captain Anonymous told me what my shirt meant.
You're doing a great job. You're working your program. You don't use when them feelings get to you, and it's okay to be vulnerable. I posted a video. I know it's the Red Table Talk with Jada and Demi Moore, but they had some good things to say about. Demi was talking about how when she grew up, she had to be hard and tough and put on this front because she went through lots of bad things. But then our kids, we don't show our kids that it's okay to be vulnerable, because our kids don't have to grow up hard and tough and all those things. They get a different kind of lifestyle.
True
So
that.
I thought that was pretty neat.
Hey, Big Hump, this is how I look at it. I'm 41, and there was one point in my life I didn't know how to drive, right? I didn't know how to drive a car, but I had to learn. So I had to learn all this too. And I got faith you could do it. Am I really in my 40s? Thank you.
Oh my gosh.
He's very tech savvy.
I realized what my shirt meant.
Huh.
It's for, not 40, it's for we won drugs.
Okay.
We won them.
Yeah,
We beat them.
Not 40, it's for we won drugs.
Wow. Dang, yeah, getting some of those old uglified memories. That's not good. Well, it's good to remember them ugly, though. 100%.
Yes, keep it up.
Love it.
I'm so happy I made it to the meeting. I really needed it. I thank you both for your help.
All right. July 16th,
Hope you're feeling okay.
2020. Self-esteem. Deep inside, I had feelings of inadequacy and inferiority. Somewhere along the way, many of us developed strong feelings of inadequacy and inferiority. Deep inside was a voice that continually cried out, "You're worthless." Many of us learned to recognize this characteristic of low self-esteem very early in our recovery. Whether we learn this low self-esteem in our families or through our interactions with others, in NA, we learn the tools for reclaiming ourselves. Reclaim yourself. Building up our fractured self-esteem sometimes begins by simply accepting a service position. Or perhaps our phone begins to ring, and for the first time, people are calling just to see how we are. They don't want anything from us but to reach out and help. And that's exactly what you get in our Facebook group and Discord. We're here to help.
Oh, they put the Facebook group.
Next, we get a sponsor, someone who teaches us that we are worthwhile and believes in us until we can believe in ourselves. Our sponsor guides us through the 12 steps where we learn who we really are, not who we have built ourselves up or down to be. Low self-esteem doesn't go away overnight. Sometimes it takes years for us to really get in touch with ourselves. But with the help of other members of NA who share our same feelings, and by working the 12 steps, we blossom into individuals whom others, and most importantly, we ourselves respect. Just for today, I will remember that I am deserving of my higher power's love. I know I am a worthy human being. Do y'all know that you're a worthy human being?
You are worthy. You are loved. You are beautiful.
Yes.
And you're worth it. Lauren.
You know what's the saying I love? Don't judge a book by its cover. Because if their face is ugly, their heart may be beautiful.
I relapsed around the 4th. It's been a struggle. It's been off and on some days. I can fight against it, and some days I get too far inside my feelings. I had 6 to 8 weeks sober before that, and I felt great. I give too much control to other people. I'm separated from my husband right now, divorced in the future. Wow. Our anniversary is on the 20th. Memories and feelings I haven't felt in a long time came up, and I didn't handle them well. Oh, man. Well, we got some people that are going through the exact same situation as you. So if you can jump in our Discord, you guys could really help each other out. I mean, we're all here for each other. Like we always say, we recover better together.
Yeah, we know.
We're helpers, not haters.
Helpers, not haters. Good thought, Link.
Same with you.
Landon, did you make it? I want to shout out Landon if you made it.
Epi had something for Lauren. They're not quite on the same Facebook page. This is for you, Lauren. It's from Epi. It says they offer anger management. Take it. It will get you through a lot of the emotional parts of the program. Good advice. Good advice. Absolutely. Absolutely.
There he is. Landon, you made it right to the end. I'm glad you're here, brother.
Welcome.
Welcome. Right? Love it.
Just in time to pray.
Just in time for our serenity prayer.
Who are we not?
Who are we not? God. Grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference.
Another thing, dear Lord, I want to pray for all the suffering addicts out there to find sobriety and find this channel. Hit that subscribe button, like button on their way out. In Jesus' name, amen.
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 Uh-oh, did we miss John's thing?
John. It's not how you start. It's always how you
Whoa.
Uncle Angelo's got something for you, Linky.
He had so much problems.
Too many problems?
You have too many problems?
We gotta wait for our 20-second lag to see.
See if we're correct, if Linky is right.
Gracias, Link.
You're welcome.
Amen and thank you.
Hey, the link at Big Hump, the link is in there too. If not, just tag my name in a comment and I'll find you. And definitely make sure you get that link. All right, you guys. We'll be back tomorrow at 8 o'clock, just as usual.
Until you take too long.
Oh, I know. Come on, Angelo.
Maybe I stole it from him.
Don't go.
I'm trying to end it exactly in an hour over.
Oh.
He's going to have to text us.
And let's see, Epi's guess was because he's always getting struck. Maybe.
Interesting. All right, you guys. We'll be back tomorrow at 8 o'clock going through our book again some more as usual. All right, dang, there's more comments. Let me look.
Stop talking. He's trying to end the broadcast.
Amen.
We truly do recover better together.
All right, I'm done. I'm not looking again.
Angelo!
Till tomorrow, y'all. Stay strong, work your programs, and remember, and don't put yourself in a high-risk situation.
Yes.
And remember, we recover better together.